Hey everybody, I am Heidi Hill, licensed professional counselor in Arizona and owner of White Stag Wellness. I am here in this moment with you asking the question, what is enough? That's a word that we often use. I'm not enough. It's not enough. Is it enough? Are they enough? What is enough? That must be one of the most common questions I hear us ask ourselves, ingrained in our core beliefs. Never enough, never enough. That's a huge societal pressure issue, cultural issue around the world for various reasons. How we're brought up, how we're talked to and treated in early life, in our present relationships, and how we are wired or have been wired through experience on how to talk to ourselves. Never enough. Is it enough? Right? I'm here to tell you in this moment, exactly as you are enough. I'm going to say that again. You are enough. Period. Here's another thought that I have that you may want to put on a Post-it and just sit in it. Enough is a decision, not an amount. I think that resonates very highly, especially with those of us who struggle with perfectionism, right? That line that never quite reaches the target. That exponential line gets smaller and smaller and smaller, never gets there, right? Perfect. Where does that exist? That's a whole other thing, right? And yet so many of us hold ourselves to that expectation, right? We may know that it's not rational, and yet we're still believing that we should be there, okay? So you can hear the core belief is not aligned with what we think is rational or truth, and then should is a unhelpful judgment. So lots of unhelpful self-talk there, personally and in society, right? Is any of that sounding familiar or resonating with you? I have yet to meet someone who hasn't struggled with that at some point, if not currently, okay? So enough. I practice DBT therapy often. It's a very effective modality to use. And its premise is I accept myself exactly as I am, and I'm working towards change. Both are true. Both are facts. It's not black or white. Okay? Both are true. Right? It's like, wow. Okay, I can accept myself, flaws and all, with all my goals, with all the things I want to work towards, am working towards. I am still enough right here in this moment, instead of waiting for enough to be when I achieve the goal, when I finish school, when I get that salary, when I get married, when whatever happens, right? We are enough right now, and we're working towards change. A lot of that is just repetitive self-talk, affirming that as a fact, and then you'll find some buy-in, right? And that's a big piece of the work that I do in one-on-one therapy, is just helping people identify what is actual fact, what is true, what they want to be true, how to know the difference, and then going from stating a truth like an affirmation that doesn't feel real, okay, but rationally you know that it's a fact. Through work, these things align and come together. Okay, so that's the hope, is that it actually does get there, but it requires intention, work, and repetition. Okay, so remind yourself that you are enough exactly as you are, with the assumption that everybody is doing the best that they can. And if you can poo-poo that and say, oh, but I'm not, and you're beating yourself up, as I know a lot of you are doing right now when I say these statements. Oh, but I'm not. Am I really? Am I doing my best? I don't know. I could be doing more. I should be doing more. Well, this person is doing that. I should, right? Unhelpful judgments. Not helpful. You either want to or you don't. You can or you can't. There is no should. Okay? So learning to accept that if I am truly doing all that I can in this moment, and how to truly know that in the first place, and discern that for yourself, to accept it and find peace in that, I can show up and do my best, and my best yesterday is going to look different than my best today, and that will look different than my best tomorrow. But my best is enough, right? There are some days where my best is 300%, and there are some days when my best is -2, okay? Like, this is all typical and normal, and part of why I am here and created this channel is to break stigma and normalize that we have so many similarities in our personal daily experience, and it would be helpful if we would share them and talk about them and normalize them so that we can support ourselves and each other, and normalize the belief that, oh, I actually am enough. And I believe that, and I feel that, and I can still be working on things, and I can still be working towards things, and I can still mess up and make mistakes and be enough at the same time. Let me know if this resonates with you. If you would like to work one-on-one, my email is whitestagwellness@gmail.com. I would love to know what this brought up for you, or any insights that you have on this.